All right. We got the recording going now, so that way anybody that misses the announcement, they will be able to get to it at another time. Thank you everybody for joining. There's a lot of people in here, so again, if you want to communicate, just use the text chat. I will be the only one communicating. There's too many people in here to all be talking at the same time. I just wanted to go over a few things before we got into the announcement. I want to start off with saying thank you. I'm very grateful for every single one of you that is in here. Being able to document this journey publicly has provided a lot of beneficial results. One being the practice that it provides, being able to see the same thing happening day in and day out, showing up to the market and documenting it each time is providing a repetition that is building a muscle memory that is going to be able to last you a lifetime. So I'm really grateful to be able to document here in the Discord. I'm really grateful to be able to document on YouTube and on Twitter. I'm very thankful for everybody that has followed the YouTube. The YouTube is now over 2,000 subscribers, so thank you to you guys. Secondly, the Twitter is now over 6,000 followers. So again, thank you to you guys. I am just so grateful that everybody even wants to communicate and learn. Uh, some of these social medias provide some of the wrong interpretations or maybe the wrong opinions. And despite any of that, I continue to document. Um, I don't really care for others' opinions. That is to me something that just deters you from what the overall goal is. And I've mentioned that in here multiple times that being an independent thinker is the best way forward for you guys to obtain this skill, obtain these concepts, be able to identify them and define them daily, and doing that all completely on your own. That is the best way forward, if you ask me. Um, a lot of people give me backlash on Twitter for a whole number of reasons, and I'm not going to go into it. All I'm trying to point out here is that stay in your own lane and good things will come, right? Put the energy out into the world that you would want in return. And for me, that's publicly documenting. That's why I started the conversation. Is the fact that I'm able to even document this journey publicly, I'm very grateful for. I don't listen to anybody else because the reality of the scenario is the repetition is what builds the muscle memory. Somebody's opinion of my trades is not going to influence my trades. It's me doing the trade over and over and over again. Right. So I highly recommend everybody else does it. I highly recommend you start documenting. Whether you want it to be public or not is completely on you. But I think the best way forward is being an independent thinker. Right. And now the next part of the conversation I would want to go into is just the two reasons why I'm doing this, right? I just explained the first one, it's the repetition. Me being able to document this publicly gives me the practice that I need. The second thing would be to give back to the community, right? I've been trying diligently and relentlessly. I've been trying every single week to provide insight to the markets, whether it's the unicorn model or just answering questions, whether it's talking about psychology or, getting on, calls, going through the Discord or answering Twitter DMs, YouTube comments. any place that I've been able to get to reach out, it's for the sole fact of trying to provide value to others, right? Like I'm not just in it for myself. I want to be able to give others an opportunity to be able to change their circumstances, to be able to give them another source, right? I do think multiple sources of income is the best way forward. I don't think only trading is a good idea. I think you need to have a job and trade. I think you need to have two jobs and trade. I think multiple sources of income is the best way forward. And me getting the chance to provide value to others is finally coming to fruition. The fact that I've been able to document publicly was for the repetition, and it was to provide value to others. That value could be in the form of communicating. Some people just need answers to their questions. Some of that value could be actual knowledge of the markets. People need help identifying price action. And I do that through the model, right? Everybody, at this point, everybody knows the unicorn model and what we're doing here. And now I'm very excited to share with everyone that on top of providing value through the charts and through communicating with you guys, that I'm now getting partnerships. I'm getting partnerships with multiple different prop firms. You guys saw the first partnership was with Top Step, and now the exciting announcement is that I've also just got partnered with my funded futures. Right, so to be able to provide more value, it's finally coming to fruition, because the overall goal was to get to these prop firms so that I could provide free giveaways, and we have finally reached that point. So I'm very, very happy to express this with you guys and be able to share this moment in time, because I've been working so hard to just bring more value to the Discord and to Twitter and to YouTube through providing my model publicly. And since the following has became what it is, now I can finally do that. My funded futures just contacted me the other day saying that they are going to go into partnership with me, and to start that partnership, we're going to do free giveaways. So I know you guys have absolutely seen it on Twitter before, but now I could bring those free giveaways to our Discord. Now I will be able to not just answer your questions, not just give examples, not just communicate with you, but I'm also going to be able to give you guys free challenges. I don't know at what rate that's going to occur, but the very first partnership, they already had mentioned that we will be doing a giveaway. So I'm very, very happy to share this time with you guys, and I hope that everybody in the community gets a chance for one of these free accounts. We're giving chances of starting another source of income for free now, right? Like, you guys didn't pay to get in the Discord. You guys didn't pay to look at the Twitter. You haven't paid anything to look at the YouTube. And now you're getting free giveaways as well. So again, I know I'm repeating myself here, but the overall goal always was to work on myself through the repetition and to provide value to others. So I just wanted to share this moment with you guys to let you know that I'm going to be able to hand out free challenges now. And that was the overall goal from the very beginning, was to be able to provide other people with an opportunity. So thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following on the Twitter. Thank you for following on the YouTube. Thank you for joining the Discord. Um, you know, this wouldn't have happened without you guys. If I was just sitting here documenting by myself, then these partnerships would have never occurred, right? So there will be a couple steps that will need to happen. I just need to fill out paperwork and whatnot, right? Like finish the partnership. Once I finish the partnership, there'll be a couple more steps. Like you guys, I'm pretty sure the majority of you already follow, um, but you'll probably have to follow me, follow my funded futures, and then like retweet the tweet that I put out there, just like any of the normal giveaways, essentially. Um, but you'll just have to go in there, follow me on Twitter, follow my funded futures on Twitter as well, and then retweet whatever the giveaway it is, and I'll be able to bring more value for everybody. I'm gonna really do my due diligence in trying to obtain as many of these as possible, and then I don't know how many that will be, but that will give as many people as much opportunity as I can, and that's why we were always doing this in the first place. So if you haven't already, just get right to it, right? Beat everybody to it. Follow on Twitter, follow on YouTube, follow on. Everybody's already in the Discord, so once I post the giveaway, I will make sure to alert the Discord as well, so everybody has a chance to get one of those accounts. And I'm going to, try my hardest to try to get as many of those as possible. I will definitely keep you guys updated throughout the entire process. This literally happened this morning, so that's why I was very happy to share it with all you guys. I make sure to keep you guys up to date as much as possible. Same thing with Top Step. So now we have two different opportunities. Just stay up to date, and one of these free accounts could be yours. That was the announcement. So if anybody else has anything that they want to go over before I hop back out of here, I didn't really have anything other than the announcement that I was going to go over today. We could do a quick review of this morning. I did it earlier, but you can see it here. Or let me get to I didn't see how many comments there were. Let me take a look at the comments as well. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we did record this. That way, for anybody else that didn't get here today, they will be able to get to it at another time. Thank you for everybody that said congratulations. I really appreciate it. Like I said, everybody that is here is the reason why we even got to this point, so I'm very grateful for every single one of you. Yes, free giveaways are happening now. I need to fill out the paperwork, and then we are going to start doing them. The whole goal was to provide as much value as I can, whether it was here in Twitter, here in YouTube, or here in the Discord. All I've been trying to do is put the energy out into the world that I always wanted for myself. A lot of people don't answer questions, they don't share information, they don't give defined information. They'll tell you what they did without, telling you how they did it. And that to me is just not helpful. So over my years of doing this, seeing that happen so many times, it drove me to defining my entire system so that I can specifically point to defined information for everybody else to be able to understand. This is only the beginning too. I really hope that there's going to be able to continually add more value to the community. I'm really trying to make the community as value as possible. So just be patient with me, because obviously nothing happens overnight. But we are heading in the right direction. If we keep heading in this direction, I'm going to be able to provide more opportunities like this. Yes, for the person that asked about the partnership is with my funded futures. Got my first funded account last Friday. Let's go. Congratulations. Perfect. So that was the announcement. It looks like the rest of the questions went into information regarding the charts. So I will do a little bit of time answering questions, but I'm not going to stay on here long. Give it, I don't know, we'll give it another 20 minutes or so. So let's see. We will start here. Was it a 4-hour sweep, 15-minute unicorn? So both of the unicorns this morning were on the 1-minute chart. The 1-minute chart is aligned with the 15-minute time frame. So if you look at NQ here, right? So I know everybody loves to think that this is hindsight, but for the people that are here in the Discord, you see me pointing it out before it happens, right? So we were looking for, here's what it looks like, right? This is what price looks like before the day opened. We were looking for price to move to the daily FVG. The daily unfilled FVG is up here, right? So if we have a bullish bias, we would need a swing low to be swept, right? This is a swing low because it has higher lows on each side of it. And we're talking about the 15-minute to the 1-minute time frame alignment, right? The 15-minute is directly linked to the 1-minute. So a higher time frame liquidity would be a 15-minute swing low. Okay, so then you go down to the 1-minute time frame and we take a look at it, right? So here's that swing low. Our bias is bullish because of what we stated pre-market. And then you just have to wait for time. So New York Open is going to happen in 2 minutes, right? So New York Open, sweep of the lows. Your stop hunt here is the same low as your 15-minute low, right? So now we need the highest up close candle before the leg down that took liquidity. Since there are 3 consecutive up close candles, we use all 3 of them, right? So now we need displacement through the breaker block. Displacement through the breaker block, but now we need an FEG aligning with the breaker block. There you go. This is the very first moment that all of your criteria is confirmed. FEG aligning with the breaker block, higher time frame liquidity swept, stop hunt occurred at the higher time frame liquidity, New York opening for time, 15-minute to 1-minute time frame alignment, right? So you'd be setting orders right here at the beginning of the breaker block. It would look like this. Right here to right here, aim for 2R, right? So it'd look like that. There's a 1-minute unicorn showing on the screen at the very first moment that you would be setting orders for a long, right? Well, unfortunately, they ran straight to the target without giving any entry, right? So now our draw on liquidity is met, right, up here. It ran 2R without giving an entry, so these orders are canceled. There was no entry given, it ran right to target. So it was a 15-minute to 1-minute time frame alignment. It was a bullish unicorn aligned with the bias. Right, so now that was the first one. That was the first question. Now, what if there was no internal IRL internal? What if there was no IRL available in the price leg once we tapped the buy side liquidity session? I'm Optimus Prime. You're gonna have to write that question out again. I'm not sure if I'm missing something or if I'm just not understanding. What if there's no internal liquidity available in the price leg once we tap the buy side or sell side? Can we still take entries? If I'm understanding this correctly, if there is no draw on liquidity, then I don't care if there's a trigger on the screen. If there is nothing that price has to reach for, then it's lower probability. If there's no liquidity for it to reach for, then I would not want to take the position. I'm not going to repeat the announcement. You could just watch this recording afterwards. YouTube live stream. Yeah, I tried. This was supposed to be on YouTube as well, but YouTube asked me to request permission first, and that took a certain amount of time, so I wasn't able to do it on YouTube. But I am going to do live streams on YouTube once I get that permission. We don't have to worry about the time change for the Euro kill zone. Just be patient because US is gonna have daylight savings too, so it's gonna go right back to normal. Congrats, thank you to all of you. Will we have a discount under the referral? So there's no discount needed. I'm doing free giveaways is what's going to end up happening. That was the announcement. You don't need a discount because it's going to be free. You just got to follow the rules to the giveaways. Do I personally execute on the 1 minute? I personally execute on the 5 minute. There are different time frame alignments, and that is the individual's responsibility to understand which time frame alignment works best for them. Yes, the 1 minute entries are going to be a lot more noisy and a lot more emotions because it's more volatile. Sometimes it doesn't be displacement through. If there's no displacement through the breaker, then the criteria is not completed. There's no position to take. Yes, internal to external is the way that I form daily bias. I just uploaded a YouTube video today for daily bias, and it explains internal to external. That is how I form my daily bias. Yes, low resistance liquidity runs and equal lows are definitely a form of liquidity. Alrighty, so we could take a look at the ES position as well real quick, and then I'm going to finish it there. First thing to see is the SMT right here, right? So there's two forms of SMT. ES did not take Friday's high, okay? Keep that in mind. NQ took Friday's high. SMT. That is SMT right there. There's your first form of SMT. SMT means that liquidity has been taken, right? And you can see which one is the stronger or weaker pair. So at the location, that NQ took Friday's high. 15-minute time frame alignment, right? $15-minute time frame alignment goes with 1-minute executions. 15-minute swing high, unmitigated ever since it was created. It has not been touched before. Right? Higher time frame liquidity being taken here. At the higher time frame liquidity, you get a stop hunt. You get a breaker block. You get an FVG right in here. Right? So this is, at this moment right here, is the very first moment that you could be setting limit orders for a short. This is what a short looks like. Right here. Short from the beginning of the breaker block, stop loss above the breaker block, aim for 2R. Right? Entry, 2 entries, 1, 2, 2R. There you go. And now lastly, I'll look at one more. And then we are going to call it a day. Asia session lows, right? 15-minute swing low. Higher time frame liquidity for a 1-minute execution. Right? So it swept the liquidity here. At the area of the sweep, you get a stop hunt. It's the same thing over and over and over. You got to look for which one is the highest closing price before the leg down that took liquidity, right? So the closing price is right here. C. Let's take a look. 14,347 flat. 14,347.25. So this one would be the breaker block, right? FEG. There you go. So again, so that you can see what it looks like, this is the very first moment for a long trigger, right? So this one might not have gone 2R. Let's see. Let's see. Entry there, multiple entries, and 2R. There you go for 3 different unicorns on the day. There you go for the announcement. I'm very happy that I was able to share that with you guys. We're going to go ahead and post something on Twitter so everybody else knows too. I think we have made a little announcement, right? So this way, so you guys can see it first. Made a little announcement thing. Partnership announcement, My Funded Futures. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up. We got to take a look at a couple different unicorns. So we will set up another classroom session. I wanted to mainly just focus on the announcement for this meeting. We do these meetings each week. We snuck in a little bit of unicorns in there too. So that's always nice to see the model play out. I'm very happy for everybody that joined here, and I will keep you guys updated for when the first giveaway will be. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for joining, and let's keep working and learning each week. Have a good day, guys.